100 years ago, there was a book that turned the Joseon kingdom upside down. The book 서유견문, called Observations on Travels in the West, was written by Yu Gil-jun, the first man from Joseon to study abroad in the US. What about today, 100 years after Yu wrote his book? Over the past century, Korea has embraced Western civilization and experienced rapid industrialization. Today, Korea is more relevant in the world than it ever was in the past. This is our attempt to create our own version of observations on travels in the West. Shanghai, the commercial and high-tech capital of China. Huang Cheng works at an IT firm. On his way home, he often picks up a magazine on the online gaming world.
然后里面可以看到一些新游戏的，就是发布的一些信息。可以从这些杂志里面得到一些很有用的游戏信息。可以了吗？
Cheng's evening ritual involves emailing, shopping online, and playing online games. His favorite hobby? Playing South Korean games.
最近一般的，我比较喜欢第一人称射击类的游戏，像网游的话，就比如说《穿越火线》会比较流行一点，然后还有一些 RPG 的游戏，竞技类的游戏，比如说跑跑卡丁车之类的，也是比较有兴趣的。
From TV dramas to K-pop, the soaring popularity of Korean culture, dubbed Hallyu, is a boom for Korean content businesses these days. Of the offerings, gaming and character industries are all the rage, fueled by the widespread use of smart mobile devices. In particular, South Korean online games rank atop user surveys worldwide. They're also popular at this cyber cafe in downtown Shanghai.
CF 啊，还有英雄联盟、魔兽，还有网游戏，还有就是单机的 CF， 局域网 CF。有啊，这边很多人都是在家里玩，对吧？然后感觉没劲嘛，然后一帮人都是约好出来玩，然后实际坐就坐一排嘛。
所以他们家给你弄死了。
Most of the patrons here are between 20 and 40 years old.
我比较无奈。
When asked about the appeal of South Korean online games,
之前因为没有玩其他的游戏，玩过这个游戏之后就迷上了。然后就是说，反正我感觉，然后比 CS 做的有点真实。后面有的时候，然后说 BOG 的时候考的话，然后就说你考的话，然后一下都看清楚。
The commanding status of South Korean online games is also evident at ChinaJoy. It's among the top 3 entertainment expos in the world.
看动漫嘛，然后还有游戏发布，有个剑灵的发布，好像说这次在这开始。
韩国的就是类似于龙之谷之类的，画风很不错，还动作 PK 挺灵异的，挺爽快的。
For gaming fans, the expo is a pure source of joy, packed with colourful displays and costume plays. Since seeing is better than hearing, the fans pack booths to check out the latest upgrades. Attracting the biggest crowd, South Korea's Blade and Soul.
挺好的，画面挺不错的。我们今年最期待的剑灵。
As for the preferred mode, portable mobile games.
According to the country's leading China mobile games, Korean creations are also popular on this front. Inexpensive to develop, mobile games provide a new playing field for smaller businesses.
This mobile game, we all
Among the users, as well as buyers, Korean games also rule this field.
Korean game is very good with good quality, and we like it. I think in the future, Korean game has more potential in Chinese market.
중국 시장은 특히 이제 인터넷도 확산이 되고 있고, 그다음에 스마트폰도 확산이 되고 있기 때문에요. 게임의 다양성을 이제 좀 게임 장르를 다각화하는데도 많이 애쓰고 있습니다.
China's mobile market is set to hit 9 billion yuan next year. And hoping to make greater inroads are South Korean firms, including NeoWiz Games, the creator of the red-hot online game Crossfire.
非常满意，我觉得我们都在互相理解对方的角度，然后呢，也是根据究竟把这个 Type Sonic 为主角，然后充分的理解整个的市场运作啊等等的，进行了一些的谈判吧。觉得结果我们还是非常满意的，
Amid intensifying competition and ever-shortening life cycle of games, South Korean creators are seeking an edge in storytelling.
국내 게임의 어떠한 세계관이나 이런 것들이 한국의 어떤 정서라든가 양식이라든가 그다음에 한국의 오래된 전통 문화 이런 것들이 결합되어서 새로운 세계관을 창출한다고 한다면 기획이나 시나리오 측면에서도 세계적으로 경쟁할 수 있는 그런 무한한 요소들이 있지 않을까 그렇게 생각을 하고 있습니다.
Mobile games have mass appeal, and Korean games attract their users with cute and unique characters.
게임이라는 게 전혀 나쁜 것만은 아니에요.
The images and storylines surrounding these characters create a synergy effect for the games.
Pucca is a well-known character with such long lifetime, and we think that Asia could be a new market, and China definitely will be the key of the Asian market.
Pucca is a young girl in love with a ninja called Karu. She's loved in 150 countries. In particular, Pucca enjoys a huge following in the world's capital of romance, Paris. At a mall downtown, various Pucca products are on display at a novelty shop, attracting and tempting customers.
Mais attends, j'ai trop envie d'acheter du coup. Attends, il est trop mignon. Moi, je veux la même robe en fait. Ah non, bah, t'achètes la robe et je t'achète Pucca. Je veux dire quoi, ça m'appelle toi qui parle.
At this store, Pucca is the face of Korean characters.
Ce que j'aime bien chez les Coréens, c'est que ça change, tout en gardant les mêmes personnages. Ils les habillent différemment, dans des paysages différents, et ça change toute la carte en fait. Il y a même des fois, une fois je suis tombée sur des cartes où on a le petit personnage avec les différents paysages et c'est à nous de les mettre là où on veut. Et c'est très agréable et très amusant.
Merci. En fait, il y a beaucoup de gens qui sont intéressés par les produits coréens, et comme Pucca. Et c'est assez populaire et les gens demandent beaucoup quand même les produits Pucca. Ils viennent de partout, de province, de toutes les régions de France en fait.
Despite their late start, Korean characters are now a force to be reckoned with. Dominique Poussier imports Pororo cartoon series.
We broadcast it in a slot specific for preschool children. The dubbing was very good. We used children voices exclusively, so it was very close to children who watch TV. And the character itself was so attractive that it was an immediate hit.
Posting 42% in ratings, Pororo the Little Penguin is definitely hot in France.
Character of Pororo is very close to children. They could very immediately identify to the character. And I think that's the reason why it was a success. Originality of concept, strength of the characters. Korean animation is very, very strong.
In England, educational and cultural qualities of characters matter. Located in central London, Hamleys. As the world's largest toy store, it has something for everyone.
Welcome to Hamleys.
Each of the 7 stories at Hamleys is unique, offering everything from soft toys to motor vehicles to musical instruments. YooHoo and Friends are among the bestsellers here. These cuddly creatures are from South Korea.
Oh my god, Mama, Elvis!
Oh my god, her name is Presley after Elvis. She loves this little person. She calls it Bean, and we have 1 million of them at home. I think we have most of these.
Yeah, we do.
But there's always one more that we can't live without.
Inspired by Africa's Galago monkeys, YooHoo is famous in Europe, the US and Russia.
So Hamleys is very grateful to receive YooHoos in the store because, I mean, the brand is very popular, not around only boys, but young girls as well. So boys and girls love it. I think what really catches their attention is the big eyes, and then the colors, the textures, and the various characters.
This shy 4-year-old is a good friend of YooHoo's.
And a kiss? Do you want this one? Yeah, that's your favourite? What are you going to call him?
From colours to clothes, the options seem endless.
Well, I buy quite a few for Chloe. She's got quite a few at home, but we need to get some more characters, some of the action ones and the characters, and then she likes the different colours and the ones with the music she likes. We're buying her this one and another pink and purple one, so she's picked out 2 new favourites.
For Chloe and her mum, shopping at Hamleys starts and ends with YooHoo and Friends. Back home in the suburbs of London, Chloe's room is a mini YooHoo land.
So this is Chloe's room, my youngest daughter. She has many dolls, as you can see, but her favourites are YooHoo and Friends. And today we bought her this lovely little one, didn't we? Yes. And they're lovely in her room. They're nice and soft and cuddly. And this one looks a bit like her with the lovely big blue eyes. And sometimes the boys steal them because they like them. They're very cuddly and very friendly looking. So these are her favourites, all set up here nicely. There. Yes. There's so many, you like so many. Which is your favourite? This one.
Even without words,
Right.
she's
Wanna cuddle?
clear on her love for YooHoo.
Yeah, big cuddle. Hi guys, here's your snack.
With her brothers, Chloe often gets to watch YooHoo and Friends cartoons. It's their favourite pastime.
Oh, isn't that cute?
게다가 그 열매를 떨어뜨려서 모두가 재채기를 하게 만든 게 추우라고 해도 말이지.
Is this one your favourite, or the one you watched before?
I like this one the best.
Yeah.
Or the lion one.
The lion one.
From the children and their parents, the YooHoo adventures get 2 thumbs up for being entertaining and educational.
Oh, they love this cartoon. It's one of the few shows that all 3 of them can watch together. There's no violence, and it teaches them about friendship and being kind to one another. Especially with the boys, they need to calm down, and so it's great that they calm down, watch that, and learn to be nice. So yes, it's great on the social skills level.
YooHoo and Friends are the brainchild of Aurora World. Once a major supplier, by thinking outside the box, Aurora is now a leading creator of children's toys.
오늘 나가는 거는 어느 지역으로 주로 제일 많이 나갑니까?
지금 UK는 아무래도 조금 다운이 된 상태이고 지금 아무래도 독일 쪽하고
독일 쪽 지금 많이 나가는 거예요?
덴마크도 이번에 오늘 좀 나가고.
저희는 한 1000가지 다른 종류의 제품들을 가지고 있습니다. 하루에 나가게 되는 물류량은 보통 3만에서 5만 파운드 정도 나가게 되고 그중에서 40% 이상 유후가 많이 나가고 있습니다.
With friends worldwide, YooHoo is a sample of South Korea's success and potential in the character industry. YooHoo's appeal is in glocalization, or localizing to go global.
Souvenir products has been very, very successful anyway, and this particular category has been outstanding in its success. So taking this concept forward, we can now replicate this formula into European markets as well, and grow the European YooHoo business along a similar lines of localizing the product to the market.
And so the journey continues in YooHoo's search for more friends around the globe. In the world's mecca of character art, with the industry worth $45 billion, licensing is key in the US. Every June, Las Vegas hosts the International Licensing Expo.
How are you guys doing? Licensing Show 2012. It's awesome. Look at this guy.
From Betty Boop to Mickey Mouse, the trade fair attracts brands and attendees from more than 90 countries each year.
This show has traditionally been the best. We get all the great companies here, combined in one big center, and it's an excellent way to scout out new licenses and new opportunities to grow your business.
Unique characters crowd Korea's booth, all dreaming of becoming the next Mickey Mouse. They're backed by the Korea Creative Content Agency.
This year, we've seen a lot of interest in companies like Roy Visual, who's having their property RoboCar Holy here in the United States. A lot of kids seem to like the action that's involved, the nice characters, the cars. It seems to be appealing to not only Korean children, Asian children, but also European and American children as well.
Also capturing hearts at the expo, adorable Pucca. Global interest in Korean characters is stronger than ever these days, strong enough to warrant a bigger or separate booth.
It's probably the biggest Korean thing we know, so it's good. Very well known among young kids because of the TV show, and also among young adults because of the fashion side of Pucca.
Launched in the US last year, Pucca has her own fashion line. And this year she's expanding in Asia.
Pucca, Europe and Latin America are definitely the market with more maturity, but to keep Pucca going up, we think it's better through the new content. For example, new TV series and the feature animation. You keep updating the content, so you can keep updating the brand awareness. That's we think for North America and for Asia, that's totally a new market for Pucca.
To gain a foothold in the world's most populous market, Pucca is targeting young ladies. And it seems to be working, as Pucca reigns her category in sales. Perhaps due to her fictional Chinese origin, locals are enamored with Pucca. In particular, handbags designed with Pucca are in vogue these days. So why the penchant for Pucca?
因为我喜欢他们的爱情故事啊，它是一个女追男的故事嘛。对呀，他们的故事吧，感觉挺不错的。这个是好像是普卡追甘露嘛，我喜欢他们的爱情故事。
Other reasons include the character's confidence and cuteness. According to local business partners, Pucca's future is promising.
普卡品牌因为随着动漫品牌的进驻，然后行业的压缩，包括市场竞争也越来越激烈，但是我们会稳中求进，然后会逆流而上，不断的将将普卡品牌打造成中国包袋时尚行业的领导品牌。
With games unrivaled in IT and storytelling qualities, and characters adored for their dynamic changes, South Korea is changing the rules of fun and fancy worldwide.